Welcome.
Welcome to the Everything Podcast. I am your host, Chuck Manity. And in today's episode, we are going to be covering Now You See Me 3, which is called Now You See Me, Now You Don't. So as usual, what we're going to do is we'll give you some interesting information with regards to the cast, the crew, and the release dates, etc. And then we'll watch the trailer and I will give you my thoughts afterwards. So without any further ado, Now You See Me, Now You Don't is an upcoming American heist film directed by Ruben Fleischer from a screenplay by Seth Grahame-Smith, Michael Leslie, and the writing duo of Rhett Reese and Paul Wernick. Based on a story by Eric Warren Singer. The film is produced by Bobby Cohen and Alex Kurtzman and serves as the third installment in the Now You See Me film series, following the Now You See Me 2013 and the Now You See Me 2, which was in 2016. So 9 years between sequel 2 and 3. So that's quite a long time. The Four Horsemen reunite to recruit 3 skilled illusionists for a high-stakes heist involving the theft of the world's largest queen diamond from a powerful family crime syndicate. So that's the basic premise of it. As far as the cast is concerned, you have Jesse Eisenberg. I actually know him from Zombieland 1 and 2. So if you haven't seen that, I definitely highly recommend it. And then we have Woody Harrelson. He's also from Zombieland actually, and he's been in a bunch of other stuff from the 90s, Natural Born Killers, good movie. If you haven't seen it, definitely give that a second. Like I said, Zombieland, Now You See Me, Venom, Let There Be Carnage. Not the best movie ever, but kind of fun to watch if you've got nothing else on. And then we have Dave Franco, and I know him mostly from Superbad and 21 Jump Street, which were both hilarious. So he's got some comedic chops there for sure. Superbad came out in 2007, so if you haven't seen that, I definitely recommend that. Then we have Isla Fisher. She's been in a bunch of stuff. A lot of like the rom-com kind of thing, mostly from what I can see. But I actually liked her in Scooby-Doo, the first one, which came out in 2002. That was cool. Wedding Crashers, she was also in that. That was very, very funny, from 2005. And that's where I know from mostly. Horton Hears a Who, that's also in Rango. She did a voiceover there. And then we have Morgan Freeman. I could go on about the movies that he's been in. But the one that stands out for me is the Dark Knight trilogy. I really, really enjoyed him in that movie. Lucky Number 11, which came out in 2006. Very, very cool movie with Josh Hartnett, Bruce Willis, Lucy Liu, Stanley Tucci, and it was also Ben Kingsley. So if you haven't seen that movie, I definitely highly recommend that. Then we have Rosamund Pike. She's been in some funny stuff, some action stuff. Seems like it's mostly this sort of crime drama vibes, whether it's funny or not. So Johnny English Reborn, I'm talking about that being that kind of vibe, like 007. And then Jack Reacher, but as far as the stuff that wasn't in that line, Wrath of the Titans, that came out in I can't remember now, but World's End, that was also very cool. If you haven't seen World's End, it's a very, very funny movie with Simon Pegg. So you definitely have to see that. But yeah, like I said, 2013, you know, and then 2016 and now. So it's quite a huge gap between the movies coming out. So, but in April 2025, during Lionsgate presentation at CinemaCon, a fourth installment in the Now You See Me franchise was officially confirmed to be in development. Ruben Fleischer, I think that's how you say it, is set to return as director. So they've even greenlit a fourth one after this. So hopefully it's not going to be too long, because, you know, 9 years is long, because then people don't really remember it. Now You See Me, Now You Don't is scheduled to be released theatrically in the United States November 14th, 2025. So not too long to wait for it. But without any further ado, let's have a look at the trailer, and then I will give you my thoughts afterwards.
You guys used to be the Horsemen.
Why did you break up?
We made some huge mistakes. We got sloppy, cocky.
Sorry, guys, that's really a bummer.
A bummer? I love the way your generation sums things up so eloquently.
According to that card, for some reason, I need you.
Charlie, June, and Bozo.
It's Bosco Leroy.
What did you type fictional magician name into ChatGPT?
Oh, that's actually my real name, Atlas. Would your mom have sex with a map? That's not funny.
Two generations of magicians brought together for a reason.
Upside down Rome. Cool.
Cool? Is nothing impressive to you? The Vanderburg Corporation launders money for arms dealers, traffickers, warlords. She makes all the world's worst criminals possible.
She doesn't just launder money, she kills people.
This is a chance to make a real difference.
The Vanderburg family does not lose.
What's the trick?
A wise man once told me, in the mirror, in fact, never assume you're the smartest person in the room. Prove it. Diamonds are forever.
This is gonna be fun.
Let's see some magic.
The closer they look, the less they'll actually see. So carry on, my horsemen.
You got this, Jack?
Wait, don't you mean June?
Come on, this isn't fair. I've been picking locks since before she was born.
When does he start the lock picking?
Don't rush me.
He's got it.
Mind if I just, lead the way?
I think he loosened it for her, ultimately.
Still got it.
And that was the trailer for Now You See Me 3, which is Now You See Me, Now You Don't, as we said earlier. So it looks like, I mean, obviously I've given you the basic line of the premise, but that really bad person or bad crime family, which Rosamund Pike is in charge of, they obviously have to use their skill set as illusionists to beat her. So she's obviously going to be the big bad in this. Yeah, and if you've watched the other ones, you know, the guys were bad in the sense of, you know, stealing money and that kind of stuff. So this lady is obviously one up from that, which is, you know, the obvious trajectory. So yeah, so she's not just stealing from people, she's also offlining them a little bit. So she looks very stoic. So it looks like she's playing that character really well. There's something that I picked up. She is a good actress. So, and for her to play a character of this level of evil is insane. And it looks like she's going to be doing it well. But there's a lot of comedic relief. I mean, you have a whole huge cast of people, like I mentioned, who are really funny. So there's obviously going to be that too, besides, you know, all the fun, serious stuff in between, or just the serious stuff. But Woody Harrelson, I mean, the part where he says, "Bummer, wow, you youngsters explain stuff so eloquently," you know. That was kind of funny. The little Bosco and Atlas back and forward about their names and where it came from. hilarious. Morgan Freeman, I mean, that guy's voice is super cool. It's like James Earl Jones. Like Morgan Freeman is in that league of vocal, you know. And yeah, his voice is just cool. I don't know. The Upside Down Room, you know. So obviously you have the original cast being joined by the young guns, and you know, they little to no impressed with like an upside down room kind of thing, where it is actually really cool. So I think there'll be that dynamic with the older guys kind of, you know, showing them like, hey, experience, and then the younger guys coming in with their new inventive ways. And so there'll obviously be some bumping of heads there, which can work nicely in the movie if written nicely. So I think that would be exciting to watch. And yeah, with of course the old switcheroo on the diamond with Rosamund Pike and Jesse Eisenberg holding the real diamond, I thought that was really cool. But yeah, the series is fun. It is something I enjoyed watching, and like I said, I totally forgot about this, to be honest with you. The series. So it's quite interesting to see that they're going to bring out another 2. Yeah, I'm not sure when the fourth one is coming out. It doesn't seem like there's a release date on that. But this one, November 14th, 2025, like I said. So yeah, let me know if you even know about this, if you haven't seen the first 2, you know, if this is something that you're interested in. The first one specifically was like the beacon for me. The second one was a little bit forgettable, but I do remember enjoying it. It's just the first one was obviously the first of its kind, you know. So if they can do well with this and the fourth one, and you know, it'll be fun to watch. It is a fun watch. Let's just put it that way. I remember enjoying it. Again, it's been so long. So, but yeah, I'm kind of excited. Anything with Woody Harrelson and Jesse Eisenberg, especially them being in Zombieland together, they played off each other like really well. So if you haven't seen it, definitely go check that out. But let me know what you thought of today's trailer and of the show. Pop that in the comments below, as well as showing us some love by liking, sharing, and subscribing. But that is it for today's episode of the Everything Podcast, and we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.